Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Shay's. Let me turn this off. I'm going to try to have it off. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. And welcome to today's episode of Shay's Wellness Club Accountability Q&A sessions. Today, we're going to be talking about wellness and wealth all at the same time. And I miss you guys. I have not been live this week, and I'm glad you're here. And we are going to get started. Today, we're going to talk not only weight loss, but we're going to talk wealth as well. Now, when it comes to wellness, I also incorporate wealth in it because I think wealth is a big part of wellness as well. When we make more money, we're more happier, we're more, less stressed and stuff like that. So I'm thinking of ways on how I can incorporate things that I am good at and teach you guys that as well in Shay's Wellness Club. Now, this live in particular is going to be the replay is going to be specifically for my Wellness Club members. So after Monday, this is going to be deleted off Facebook and other platforms, and it'll be specifically on shayswellnessclub.com. But I appreciate you guys for joining. Not go live. Forgot about Instagram. Okay. Okay. There you go. So I appreciate you guys for joining today. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions, and just bring on some good energy. We're going to be talking about a couple things today, and I'm going to start off with the wellness part, and then I want you guys to stay till the end, where we're going to walk through how I list items online for sale. Now, a lot of people are trying to, gather some extra coin for the holidays. And I was doing and I also do strategy sessions for making extra money online. So if you're interested in that, I am doing a, Black Friday pre-special type of thing. So just inbox me just inbox me and we can get started. But I'm going to show you just a snippet of what I'll be teaching you for those session type things, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go over some health and wellness strategies. Now, I know that the holidays are coming up and it is hard to keep our weight down. Trust me, I am going through fluctuations with my weight. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm going through it, someone else is going through it too. So we're going to go over some ways to get over this holiday weight. So the holidays aren't so crazy for us because at first I used to be like, how do people gain weight through the holidays? But then when you realize, you're saving your cooking energy for the holidays, so you're not cooking as much. And then, most of the people we know that are cooking for the holidays do cook, a lot of cheese, a lot of bread, a lot of pork and stuff like that. So we're going to be talking about some ways to just navigate through that so we don't pick up so much weight during the holidays, basically. So I appreciate you, everybody, for joining, and make sure you put in the comments any questions you may have, and we are going to get started. So there's some tips, and I'm also going to go over questions that people have been sending in, and feel free to inbox or comment any questions you may have. So let me see. Okay, so someone asked me earlier, what are some ways that I stay hydrated basically throughout the day? Because a lot of people when people see me, they see my gallon of water, whether I'm at church, whether I'm at the gym, whether I'm out and about. I always have my gallon of water with me. And I've a friend, well, not a friend, but someone at the gym earlier, they saw me with my big bottle of water, and it's a gallon, so it's the big one. And they asked, those really intimidate me. Like if I feel like if I grab a bottle of that and grab it with me all day, I feel like I'll just be holding it for nothing because I won't drink it. It's just really intimidating. And I want to encourage my people, do not be intimidated by a gallon of water. Gallon of water is a great way of you staying hydrated, hydrating your skin, keeping your skin healthy and clear, continuing on helping if you're taking vitamins, which you should, for the ones that work for you. It helps make sure that your vitamins, your medications are all, getting through your body and your system in a healthy way. Let me see. Hydrating is really good for helping your hair grow as well. And just keeping your organs hydrated, especially. So, if you guys, here's some tips to stay hydrated. Today, I do not have my big bottle on me. I should have grabbed it. But you guys, if y'all know, I keep a gallon of water with me. But it's always important to just keep a bottle of water with you. It's always ideal, especially for our environmentally. You know what? I'm going to grab my water for you guys. Hold on. Okay. Because I can't talk to you guys about hydrating with a gallon of water. I don't visually show you. So I am going to show you that. Hold on. Get back in my spot. Okay. Yes. You got to make sure that you're getting your gallon of water a day. Preferably half your body weight in ounces. So for some people, a gallon is too much. And for some people, a gallon is just what you need throughout the day to stay hydrated. I am well. How are you? Okay. Anyways. Oh yeah, I don't have to anyways. So I'm distracted the heck out of me. So so this is going to be your gallon of water a day. What I preferably do, start early. So mine start at 7 a.m. I try to start as early as 6 a.m. because that's usually when I'm awake or get up in the morning. So it's ideal for you to get your gallon of water in to stay hydrated. Today, I have my bottle of water. So, for reference, Eternal Water, amazing. I just watched a YouTube video on anyways, I just watched a YouTube video about how different waters and different brands have all these chemicals and stuff in it. So Internal Water is kind of some of the best water. So low key, Internal Water wins over Fiji and all that. So anyways, one of these, for me to get a gallon of water, it takes about 3 or 4 of these full, and this is a one. I forget how big these are. But anyways, is this a liter? This may be a liter. It takes about 3 or 4 of these to fill up a gallon. So instead of drinking 3 or 4 of these a day, have to go through bottle. I just go through a reusable bottle. Better for the environment. You make sure you clean this at least once or twice a week, and you're good. For me, I buy 2 of them so I don't have to keep going to the store and buying new ones. I switch these out. Like I buy a new one and switch this out maybe every 3-6 months or so. But that's a preference, really. I don't know how long you're really supposed to keep these, but it's definitely better than the water bottle because this is, I don't know. Anyways, but you want to make sure you stay hydrated. Starting early every day, and for my wellness club members that are in Shay's Wellness Club, what I do is drink as much water as possible. So say if I'm about to have breakfast, I drink half a bottle of water, then eat my breakfast. Preferably, I drink my water room temperature because apparently drinking it cold kind of shocks the system in a way. So it's better to drink room temperature water, but it's all, all your preference. But I do drink, and if I have like an ice mountain bottle, which is like this big, I drink a full bottle of water. You want to drink your water in moderation and not gulp it down, because you don't want to shock your system in any way. So drink your water, eat your breakfast, drink your water down, eat your lunch, drink your water down, eat your um, snack, drink your water down, eat your dinner, drink your water down, eat your snack, or eat your dinner, whatever. Bam. By the time you eat, after that third, fourth time you ate that day, and when I mean snack, I don't mean chips. I mean actual fruit, vegetables, or whichever healthy snack you have. There you go. Okay, so that is it on the water. Another question I had is a healthy snack swap. So for the holidays, what sugary, healthy treat would you switch out for cookies and cakes? Well, that's a great question. So, me, I tend to have sugar has a hold on me sometimes. So what helps me get through those cravings, I drink water instead. But yeah, who's gonna just pass up a nice, delicious piece of pie and chocolate cake for that, right? So, I would bring alternative snacks with me. So if you're someone that's a chocolate girl, I would always suggest that I like chocolate covered raisins. I like chocolate covered almonds. I like, and when I say chocolate, I am referring to dark chocolate. Now, a lot of people don't say they don't like dark chocolate, and I understand that because it's a bitter taste. It's something you got to get used to. But let me see. Okay, good. They ain't got to show. I'm gonna delete your comment because we don't tolerate disrespect over here. Thank you. Jesus loves you too. Okay. So, okay, we're back. So, we're talking about ways to make sure we maintain our weight for the holidays, right? So, when it comes to snacks, we got to make sure that we're being mindful of our cravings, mindful of our food. I would always suggest not having snacks out at the house. One, if you don't see it, you don't like, ooh, I want some, right? Well, one, I would always suggest to not buy it at all, especially before the holidays. If you decide to make desserts and stuff for the holidays, I always prefer to, get it the day before or 2 days before, not a week before. You don't need cookies sitting there for a week before you go, before you make your meals, because that's gonna just make us want to nibble on it. So that's a great way to do it. Adding alternatives on how you bring in alternative snacks as well, because everybody's not going to have the healthy snacks, and you don't want to be like, I don't want this, I don't want that. So I was always suggest to actually, Dollar Tree has great healthy snack section. It's not even by the sweet stuff, which is why I like a Dollar Tree for that reason. So they have some really good stuff too. um Let me see. A replacement, I would say the less sugar, the better. If you know it has all that icing, if it has all that whipped cream on it, if it has all that sugar on the desserts, I'd pass on it. Or only limit yourself to one slice. It's nothing wrong with indulging, but if you've been indulging all week, you have to limit yourself or you're going to go crazy. Because if you're like me, if you start, it's going to be really hard for you to stop with the cravings when it comes to sugar. So I either suggest bringing your own healthy snacks, um, shutting down, let me see, and replacing it all together with a good alternative. Or make your own healthy snack and bring it to where you're going. You'd be surprised how delicious some yogurt bars are, yogurt covered dark chocolate stuff, uh, dark chocolate, almonds, peanuts, stuff like that. You can, I'm gonna be, it's gonna be a good way for you to find some good ways. You can definitely get creative when it comes to the holidays. Dark chocolate dipped fruits is actually really good as well, and you'd be surprised. So like, and for watching, I'll give you this tip: chocolate covered fruit, dark chocolate covered fruit. So you get like maybe slices of pineapple, slices, I don't know, whatever fruit you like, apple, pineapple, banana. Dip it in dark chocolate, melted dark chocolate. Put it in the fridge. Take it out. You might be surprised how you would like and enjoy that snack. Um, it helps curb cravings, and then you get that sugar sugar rush without it being so much sugar cane. That makes sense. Good, and plus dark chocolate is good for you. It's good for your skin. Healthy swaps. Greek yogurt parfaits are really good to bring with you. It's like eating ice cream. To me, you gotta, when it comes to your weight loss journey, your wellness journey, you being consistent with yourself, when it comes to losing weight, you losing fat more than anything. We're losing fat. We're not losing just weight. We're losing fat and gaining our muscles so we can be stronger, be beautiful, like women with nice arms, nice back, nice booty, toned legs and stuff. That's not just from losing fat. That's from working on our muscles as well, ladies. So keep that in mind. Um, and what really helps with losing fat naturally and having nice, sexy backs, legs, stomach is what we're eating. So, if you and Greek yogurt is really good for fat loss. Make it a parfait. Add some fruit to it as well, and comment your favorite fruit or your favorite healthy snack below. And then you can't go wrong with a little cinnamon, a little spice to it. Um, but yes, we got to make sure we're eating mindfully for the holidays because it's important, right? Just like, for instance, my grandmother makes delicious desserts. And I'm so fortunate that I'm able to have her in my life to where she's teaching me how to make stuff now. And she still cooks from scratch. So sometimes I have to say no to her desserts because I don't want to, like, is it fall off the wagon, fall back on the wagon, whichever analogy it is. But it is very important. But I want to learn how to make these items so I can learn how to make it less sugary, if that makes sense. Like pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie can be made in a healthier way. Carrot cake could be made in a healthier way. Um, molasses bread is like molasses, or is that maple? Maple. Molasses bread can be made in a healthier way. So I want to learn how to make these ideal dishes. I want to learn how to make these ideal dishes in a more healthier way, so then it doesn't feel like such a struggle trying to fix our cravings. If that makes sense. Because if we're used to just, if I can make some healthy treats that taste good, oh yes, I'm gonna be on it. But yes, Greek yogurt parfaits are really good. Uh, the thing about being mindful of the holidays, or even especially like just now, like now Thanksgiving is next Thursday. If we're mindful this week, mindful next week, we can enjoy the holidays. But if we've been eating fried chicken all last week, pizza this week, McDonald's in a few days, and then go to Thanksgiving dinner eating 2, 3 plates, that's where the weight gain comes from. So I'm here to help as much as I can to slow down the weight gain for the New Year's. Because a lot of us don't realize that we gain weight before the New Year even starts. So then when New Year's come, oh, it's time for a new year, new me. No, we have already messed up our plan. We need to start getting our bodies ready now for the New Year's. And I know it's a lot of people going to be like, oh, this is my year. I'm going to a new gym. I'm going to do this new workout. I'm going to eat these new foods. I encourage us to start now, to be mindful now, to be, and like even for like, someone just asked, so what can I do when Thanksgiving and Christmas come? What can I do right now to make sure I don't eat too much for the holidays? That's a great question. I would suggest, and this is going to be hard, but limit the amount of plates we eat for Thanksgiving. Yes, I've said it. I said it. We have to limit our plates and how many plates we get for Thanksgiving. Now, I know a lot of us are doing multiple rounds. That's just what us Black people do. And others, we do multiple places. So, okay, if you're doing multiple houses, okay, I'm gonna have turkey over here. How about this year I don't eat ham? How about this year I try salmon instead of turkey? I cook salmon and turkey for Thanksgiving. I don't know what made me start that, but salmon for Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh! If it wasn't for my husband that loved turkey, I would just make salmon for Thanksgiving. But anyways, just think of some alternative ways you can do this, like limiting your amounts of plates for the holidays. Now, a lot of us do a good 3, then go right to sleep, right? So we got to be mindful of that. And so either limit to one. If you're gonna do multiple houses, and I know y'all, we gotta go to cousin house, grandma house, gotta go to uncle house, then got to go to the home girl or the homeboy house, and then nap time, and then do one more plate. I know how y'all do. I know y'all take a second plate for the house too. If you don't cook at home, limit your plates. No more than 2 or 3 that day. We already know we're not eating breakfast that day, so you're already kind of fasting. Don't go crazy on your first plate. Also, just like, who was the woman? I cannot think of the woman's name, where she was like, that's a low vibration plate. When I first, quick commercial break. Ooh, almost grabbed something else. This is so good. You know when a water's good, when it's good cold or room temperature. Same taste. Some waters taste weird warm. Anyways, like I was saying, so for the holidays, we want to make sure that we are eating 1 plate per house if possible. Oh yes, and then was it Stormy? Was it Stormy Daniels? Or maybe that wasn't her last name, but Stormy. I remember meeting her on Clubhouse. She's pretty cool. But anyways, so she was like, "That's a low vibration plate, right?" And when she first said that, I was like, "Girl, how can a plate be a low vibration plate?" But the way she explained it, if you pile your plate up to the point where you need 2 plates to take it to where you're going, that is a low vibration plate, because you are adding 3 carbs, 2 meats. Think about it. A big old overly portioned basically is a low vibration plate. Overly portioned. So think like, well, not think like Stormy Daniels, or what's her name? think like Shay. Like what was Shay saying, right? I don't know. Having a plate at a proportionate level is definitely going to help you through the holiday season. So what I mean by that, okay, you can have, if you have mashed potatoes and mac and cheese on your plate, that's already 2 carbs. Please make sure you got some green on there. Green beans, uh, do people cook asparagus? Asparagus, greens, corn. Make sure you're eating vegetables on your plate, first of all. Honestly, I would take a carb out. I would say and I'm gonna do this for myself too. Well, I'm cooking, but think of it of a way that you can minimize get weight gain during the holidays. You can pick 1 carb per plate. So this plate, I'm just gonna do mashed potatoes. Now, if you do sweet potatoes is still a carb, but it's a healthier carb to me. But okay, I'm gonna do sweet potatoes and not mashed potatoes. Or I'll do mashed potatoes, not mac and cheese. Or I'm gonna do mac and cheese, not mashed potatoes. Okay, I'm gonna do both of them. I'm gonna make sure I have a nice sized portion of greens on there. Bam. That's 3 sides. 3 sides with meat. If you can, I would say this would be the year to cut off pork. This is the new year. You don't want to say, oh, 2026, I'm not eating pork no more. Well, start now so 2026 come, it don't be that hard. Cutting down pork is actually going to be a game changer for you. You're going to feel better. It's going to be less blood pressure, less anxiety, less anger, stuff like that. Like what we eat, how we eat is really sometimes tied to our emotions. And a lot of people don't realize that. What we eat can be directly tied to our emotions. That's why I just received a notification about how they're taking the red dyes out of stuff. So like regular Cheetos won't be so bright orange. Hot flaming Cheetos will not be red anymore. Stuff like that. Those are cancer causing chemicals. They are finally taking out of our food. And people are really mad about that. Baby, all these issues, everybody getting high blood pressure and the C word and all this other stuff, it's from something we're all eating. So why not start with the junk food? If you're not going to completely take it away, at least take the chemicals that are harming us out. Okay? So I'm all for that. And actually, the red kind of does attract me to the taste and the flavor. So now that I don't see the red of the hot flaming Cheetos, maybe I won't eat them at all anymore. I eat them like once in a while when I'm having a really Anyways, let me know what your favorite snack is, or what is the hardest thing for you to give up for the Thanksgiving holiday. Is it going to be pork? And I do would love to do a challenge where we let one thing go before the new year. Whether that's alcohol, whether that's smoking weed, smoking cigarettes especially, pork, sugar. And when I say sugar, I don't mean completely cut it out. I mean cut it by half or just have more natural sugars. Fruit is a natural sugar. You could have candy once in a while, but multiple times a week, that's too much candy. That's too much sugar. Cereal has a load of sugar in it. You don't need sugar every morning. You know? It's a lot of things that add to our weight gain. So if we just are mindful of what it really is that's making us gain weight, and when we really look into it, even if we gotta make some homework tonight and write a list down of the things that that are holding us back. So that's what our homework is for today. If you're watching for this far, write down 5 things that you would like to give up for the new year. whether that's food wise. Yes, food wise, because your diet is going to be the most important part of you losing weight for next year. Summer body birdies. Summer bodies are created now. Right now. Waiting until January has never worked. Or you would be at your goal by now, right? So I want everyone to do this homework or even write in the comments. What are 1 to 5 things that you will give up for the new year? Whether that's sugar, too much sugar, bread, let me see, a lot of dairy, a lot of pork. You don't need bacon. Just get you a real good turkey bacon. Anyways, all right. So we're gonna go into our next session because we're gonna do an hour today, right? So let me know from the replay and anyone watching, comment below any a tip that was helpful for you, and if there's any tips that I need to go over again or go into more depth about. Okay. So we just went over ways to lose weight and to maintain a healthy lifestyle during the holidays. And also don't forget to drink your water. Yes. And for those that don't know, I will be having a 3-day virtual workshop where I will be helping you with a meal prep demonstration, a workout demonstration, and then we'll have a day of mindset shifting. So we'll be going over ways that we can lose weight naturally, and you'll get a private session with me on weight loss and wellness strategy for 2024. 2026. I went to the past. But yes, I understand all too well everybody's gonna be like new year, new me. Well, I would love to help you lose weight naturally on your journey to greatness and wellness. Okay, so me as I'm Shay. My name is Sade. Shay, your wellness strategist, here to help you lose weight naturally and affordably as well. So what we're gonna do is switch to another way. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you, right? So I'm gonna give you a gem. For those that don't know, I make extra money online doing reselling. So I know people were interested in my wealth building strategy session. So if you're interested in learning more about how to do this with your own items at home or anything like that, feel free to inbox me. I'm always available. Well, not always available, but I am available to inbox, and I'll show you how I do it. So for those that don't know, I am a reseller. I'm a professional reseller online for my husband and I's store here on Woodson Road called St. Louis Consignment Gallery. And what we do is we go to beautiful, well-maintained, beautiful homes, and we seek out quality furniture. Quality furniture. Like people, like say, for instance, oh, I'll use my self as an example. All right. So, um, so I'll use myself as an example. So I moved to North County about 3 years ago, a little bit about less than 3 years ago, and I didn't want to throw all my furniture away, and I didn't want to throw my furniture away, and I didn't want to give my furniture away as well. And I had a brand new, well, not a brand new set, but I had a really nice kept set from, let's say, Rothman's. And when I went to Rothman, well, I bought it from Rothman's, but I always kept my furniture nice. So I had a 4-piece living room set. It was a couch, I don't know if you would call it a love seat or an oversized chair. And oh yes, it was an oversized chair, a love seat, and a full couch. Beautiful charcoal gray set. A lot of people had it at the time, right? So when I went there, I had it for years or anything, but I kept it nice. I kept it. I didn't keep stains on it or anything. So what I did was I took quality pictures of it. Well, of course, staged it, made sure the house was clean or the area it was cleaned around it. I took pictures of it and posted it online. Now, I know I can't get the same price that I paid for it because it's used, right? But it did come in handy making extra money when I moved. So from that set, I made about $450 from it. And that was from a 3-piece set. They actually didn't want the ottoman it came with. So, and actually I priced it too cheap. And how do I know that I priced it too cheap? When it sold very fast. I had high inquiries and it sold really fast. I put $450 on my 4-piece set. They only took 3 pieces. And they got it within 2 days. So I made $450 in 3 days on a resale. Something I already had at home. So I help people that are about to move, and well, one, I'll buy their house, but either if they are moving and don't want to give away their stuff and sell it for scraps, I help them sell it online before they move. So you just give me a timeline and I show you how to do it. So I'm gonna walk through how I'm gonna do one online. So basically, you go. So like you could do this at home, the same strategy. So I'm hoping that I can help someone make some extra money tonight. And comment below if you have an item in particular that you would like me to help you with. I have sold many different items online, from jewelry, watches, clothes. It's very hard to sell clothes online unless you're a custom maker, a custom designer type of person that likes to customize clothes. But I have sold clothes online. I've sold appliances, furniture, big and small, antiques, chairs, phones, tablets, such all kinds of stuff. So today we're going to do a pair of nightstands. So what I'm going to do, oh yes, for those that don't know, I am an item lister. I'm going to show TikTok right here. I list all these items online. For those that know, I list all these items online. I I don't stage them, but I do list these items online. And it can be from tables to simple nightstands to antique I can't even let me see, antique dressers to old school but nice chairs, nice couches. Now, rule number 1, you want to make sure that the quality is there. You want minimal stains, you want minimal damage, if at all. The nicer it is, the more money you can make. Okay? So say I also if you want help with going to estate sales and how to navigate and find items there, inbox me and I can teach you how to go through estate sales and get deals on this couch. How much you think this couch was? How much you think this couch was? Right. So I'm gonna estimate. We got this nice couch let's say for an estate sale, $85, right? Actually, I think this was because this is a oh yeah, this okay, for example, this couch, you think one, it's tufted, meaning the buttons and stuff. You got to know the style of the couch, which I help you with. Um, and also where it's from is very important. So this is from our house. If people don't know, our house or os, I can't pronounce the word, but when I go to the retail store, this starts off at a good 2-3 thousand or so. I don't know, but you want to make sure you get stuff like this at a great price. We got this for less than $150. We can sell this for a good 500-600 plus, especially from our house. Our house, we're selling it for a lot more than that actually. But what is ideal for a listing is the pictures, the quality of the item, and the need for it. So everybody needs a nice, pretty couch. So this is really good. It helps to make multiple angles. Make sure you're taking pictures of your item in multiple angles so they can really see, okay, I could see it in my living room, my bedroom, or wherever else. Two, you want to make sure you give them a great description. What is the item called? This is called a large Arhaus Chesterfield sofa with tough design for sale. You want to put the for sale on there. Okay. You want to make sure you're highlighting the best parts of this item. I don't care if it's jewelry, hair, uh, this bottle. Okay. You're gonna highlight the best parts about it. So the best parts about this sofa right here, it's from a pet-free, smoke-free home. Why? Because when we went to the house where we bought this from, it was pet-free and smoke-free. It's in great condition. Okay, great condition. And and they know it's in great condition as well, looking at the pictures. If there's any issues with the pictures, I mean, if there's any stains, if there's, if it's from a house that's has smoke or it has pets, just don't put it at all. You don't want to lie to these people, first of all, okay? Because people that don't have pets and don't smoke will smell it, and you don't want a bad review. So, anyways, you want to make sure if it's firm or not. You want to put the color in there. So like if you check out the legs, they're pin-tailed legs. So I put that in there. Why do I put all that description in there? For SEO optimization. You want your item to be easily found online when you're reselling your items, okay? We're talking about items that I resell online, and I'm teaching people how you could do it at home as well. Now, we're fortunate enough to have a store here in St. Louis where we can sell these items. But you can sell them from home as well. So if you're someone that's like looking to move and you don't want to just give away your furniture, sell it. Give yourself enough time. Make sure you're not, by yourself at home or anything. Or you can find somewhere to meet, or they could, anywhere. And then you can pick the stuff like that up. So what we're doing today are a pair of nightstands. Something smaller. But you could do this with pretty much any type of thing. But these are the items that I list online on multiple platforms. I list on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist. Yes, Craigslist, you can still make money. I think, is it Retail Me Not? Maybe still a good platform. And also OfferUp, Craigslist, yes. So I list on all those at once. What I do Let me see. I'm gonna get some nightstands. Like this, like stuff like this. So for instance, right, you see how these aren't perfect. You see there's a stain right there. You want them to be mindful of what they're buying, okay? What you get is what you get. But you also want to make sure it's priced for the damage as well. So like a pair of these nightstands, $70. This sold within a week. And we couldn't get that stain from the bottom. It's from like, I guess from someone putting a cup right there. But they were super cheap. We got this for like $20 at an estate sale. Sold it for 70. Didn't have to fix anything. Didn't have to fix any furniture. We just made sure it was wiped down from any dust. You make sure that when you have items like this, you show how the drawers are, because some are kind of hard to open. People like vintage stuff, and people need stuff for storage period. So you'll be surprised who will buy older stuff like this. Now, another thing, you want to make sure you have measurements. I stay with a measuring tape. If you're selling anything online, when it comes to furniture, when it comes to mirrors, you want to stay away from glass because glass can easily break. But yes, you always want to make sure you have measurements. So for this, width, depth, height. So you want to make sure that for items like this, they'll be able to measure at home if they can even take it home. Because you don't want people coming to your well, hopefully not your house, but to where the pickup location is, and they be like, oh, that's not gonna fit. The more description you put in there, the less issues later. So you don't want people to come see it and be like, oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, it doesn't look like the picture. I didn't know it had a stain. Yes, it's all in the photos. Also, if it's a good brand, that helps as well. You want to have a great brand. The better the brand, and you can Google all the brands you see. For instance, for nightstands, the brand is usually inside the drawer, stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna walk through a full listing because I have some new ones to list tonight. I'm gonna select all, copy. I also sell the templates as well. If you want the template, you can inbox me for that, and you could do your own listing. You just have to update it with the information you have. So, what I usually start on Instagram. If you sell items on Instagram, just know it's usually local, or you can ship. Well, you can't really ship items like this, but anyways, I'm gonna show you how. Dang, did he send me the pictures? Hope he didn't. Or this was a bust. Let me make sure he sent me the pictures. Okay, I'm about to get the pictures really quick. Okay, but I'm gonna walk through it real quick. 1 second. All the time he is in the pictures. Okay, because he's online now. Let me see. Okay, so I'm waiting for the pictures to come, but let me see. Okay. Okay, well, while I'm waiting on the pictures to come, I'll tell you the rest of the process. So I take the pictures, I add them on. I do them on Instagram as well because we have a local Instagram page of St. Louis Consignment Gallery, and we're going to like someone grabbed, like for the instance this one, Someone got this one, someone got from the store and just redid it themselves for the house. Saved them a lot of money, and they did it in any style that they wanted. Let me see. Nice dresser like this, we got for about 25, probably $35. And it sold maybe a week ago for 150. Okay. And this is all, you could do cash, you could do card. Card gives you fees, and after a while of, there's going to be tax stuff, and if you do a lot of card transactions, but we know we're a business. But it is a great way to make some extra money. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the inbox, and I would love to answer some. Also, a play that I forgot to mention, you can add delivery fee. If you have an item small enough, these aren't small items, but for some reason you like say storage lockers. I've bought things from storage lockers and resold them and made about $1,000 from it. One, you have to have the logistics to move things. Two, you have to clean out a locker. But there's ways to get on the list for like Storage Wars. Like, that's a real thing. You can go to a locker where they're doing bids. You can get a whole storage locker for $5, but you have to clean it out. And whatever you get is whatever you get. So you got to be mindful of when it comes to that stuff. But anyways, like something like this, we got for, let me see. I think we got that dresser like $50. Rolling dresser, white. A lot of people look for white. It sold a month ago for $125. Let's show the camera. Item like that, you want to make sure you have multiple photos, multiple angles, see how the drawers are, sliding, stuff like that. But believe it or not, people love vintage stuff. People like real solid wood. And I didn't realize a lot of this stuff now in like Walmart and well, I don't know who shop at Big Lots, but stuff like that, that's not real wood. Like stuff you wouldn't even expect. Let me see. Well, this is cheap, but we got this for like $10. Sold it for $40. It took 2 weeks to sell that. When you have the right marketing and know how to list the item, you can sell it rather quickly. But you have to also be patient as well. It just really depends on the item and if you know how to market it. Like, believe it or not, this bedroom set took about 2 months to sell because it's a very unique taste. But it's, I would say it's mid-century. And also the details are so important. So like, for instance, you have a bedroom set you're ready to sell, or you want a new bedroom set, and instead of so say if you want to get rid of your old bedroom set and want to save for another one, you could just sell the bedroom set you have, take that money and get your new one, or put your down payment on one. So like, for instance, this, you want to make sure you have a clean floor, clear from extra stuff. Take multiple angles. Of everything. And it's unique. People like unique stuff. Take as many, well, I don't say take as many pictures as possible. I would always suggest to take 3 to 7 photos of an item, especially if it's a lot. This had a lot of detail. Let me see. And you can also price it to all get sold at once, or you can price it to where it all gets sold separately. When you separate items like this, though, it's harder to sell because a lot of people like 2 items at once, or have the whole set looked alike, or stuff like that. Like something like this, I think this is an executive desk. No, like executive chair. Oversized, tufted button back burgundy leather recliner with, this is a lazy boy. Okay, a lot of us know that lazy boy is expensive. You could find one at a state sale, and this goes back. I took all these pictures, make sure that it's functional. If it's any rub or anything, if it's real wet leather, you want to let people know that. If it's not, you don't want to lie. For sure, for sure. And then let's see. Yeah. And you want to make sure you let them know. If it is, let them know it's from a smoke-free, pet-free home. That's why it's important that you don't smoke in the house, because sometimes that does devalue some of your items, unless you just know how to deodorize. But you get more for your items when you don't have smoke on it, because it can sometimes stain your items as well. Like, people don't know these ice cream chairs are really like vintage and stuff, sold within a month. Got these for maybe, I don't know. I ain't gonna tell you how much all these are. But nice, like vintage, especially the nicer ones without the but if there's any issues, you want to make sure that it's pointed out so no one's surprised. But other than the damaged ones, these are like, things like this goes for like $100. And these are chairs. We already, like, if you have an extra room, and like, say an extra bedroom or something, you can make that a staging area, put your items in there, and resell it. That's what I was doing in my last apartment. I used that for a mini before I moved. uh Dang, is he not gonna send me the video pictures? I guess not. Okay, well, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna just do a fake one. So I have. Let me do. It's kind of hard. Let me see. Okay. So a lot of people sell their like, I have a couch that I want to sell, right? So we're gonna go to our photos, see how we took multiple angles. You're gonna make sure you take a picture of the back to make sure that it looks good. The cushion thickness, how clean it looks. When you, especially when you're doing furniture, you want to make sure that it's clean. Um, gonna do it like that. This is gonna be a test one because I already posted this, but he didn't send me the picture. So, okay, so you're gonna go next. Okay, you're gonna make sure that the size that you want and stuff like that. Okay, you're gonna go next. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I have a template. If anybody's interested, inbox me. I can give you a template so you don't have to keep like typing it. So what I did was I took my template, I copied it, pasted on my new listing. Um, so I put a couch, a beautiful blue, so a beautiful blue couch for sale. Let me see, large, pet-free, smoke-free home. You put the material. It's like, I don't know. Anyways, I put the measurements on there to make sure that the measurements are correct. So you're gonna make sure you measure how long it is, how wide the item is, and how tall the item is, okay? Because they need to make sure that it can fit in their home. So when I do that, I put the measurements there. I tell them where they can not where it's located, because I don't want anyone to put their address. Okay, if they're interested and they inbox you, um, it's really helpful if they say, when can you pick up? You don't want any people just faking, trying to be weird. Okay, you want to vet these people that are trying to buy your items. But you can do this to smaller items. That's what I'm saying. You can do this to smaller items in your home. So if you're trying to sell a computer, if you're trying to sell a phone, if you're trying to sell a book or anything like that. You can sell items easily online. Okay, you're going to put your description. You're going to put the time that you're available. No, you're not available at 10 o'clock at night. Okay, or you could just put your measurements, your description, and inbox me to inquire, something like that. We have to put all the description because of our store. And then you could put, if you have like a couch or something like this, and I'm able to deliver, you could put your own delivery fee on there. Be mindful of gas, be mindful of, neighborhood, and also be mindful of, it ain't no $20 thing. If someone wants you to drop something off, like a delivery, like our delivery for this is like over $100. Because gas is expensive. Okay, so then I'm going to put where it is. Bam. So let's say I've shared it on Instagram. So I take that listing, copy it. Says this. Can someone comment? Because it's saying I don't have any activity. So it's going to make me, I don't know. It's going to make me end the live. But anyways, so for Facebook, we're going to go on Facebook. We're going to go to Marketplace. We're going to go to sell. We're going to say create listing. We're going to put one item because it's all one item, whichever listing. So we're going to put our pictures in there. So what do we have? The blue couch. Come on. Okay. So we had the blue couch for sale. So we're going to click on all our pictures for the blue couch. Bam. All the angles that we took pictures of, we're going to put on there. We're going to go to next. When we go to next, bam, we got our title. We're going to paste all what we copied. We're going to paste it. We're going to erase everything except for the actual title. So you're going to see, the measurements and the description and everything. But for the title, all we need is blue couch for sale. Okay. And then we're going to go into the description, paste everything. So we got our description. We have our title, our description, our measurements, inbox to inquire, stuff like that. It's if you're really like doing like a marketplace, you can make your own marketplace. It's free. These platforms are free to sell some. Use it. Okay. Because I'm so descriptive in my description, I'm not gonna put the color, like it has tabs for color and style and stuff like that, and finish, brand. You don't have to really put that there. But what the bread and butter is, you can cross post on multiple platforms. Multiple groups. So if you're a Facebook marketplace, you want to let me sit up. When you're on Facebook marketplace, you can add multiple groups and pages to list on that are within the rules of that Facebook group. Because some Facebook groups you gotta like ask permission stuff. So I'm part of many listing more places. So not just marketplace, which will be your local marketplace, but you can do local real estate. Let me see. You can go county sales. You can go Saint whatever, buy sell trade group. You could do buy sell trade group, North County, South County. You could do Overland. You could do multiple different ATL sell or trade. You could do Afton, treasures for sale. There's multiple reseller groups. You want to be added. You want to add all those first before you do your listings. Okay, these are already added. Well, you ain't got to see all that. But you can list on multiple platforms. So I could just check mark. They let you list in like 20. So you can list that one item on Facebook, 20 different groups, right? So the more people that see your items, the faster your item can sell. So once you do that, you check marked all the ones you want listed, and you can't do just random groups. You have to be accepted and be able to be in these groups. Let's see. Okay, see on TikTok, they're about to kick me out because no one's commented. So hopefully you can follow me on Shay Cuts on my other social medias while I'm going live, because I guess it's kicking me out for inactivity. I don't know how. It's not even letting me comment. But I appreciate you for watching me, and inbox me if you would like to learn how to do this one-on-one. But yes, we're going to be going on multiple Facebook groups. Click done, publish. You just listed one item on 20 different on 20 different pages. And you could do that for every listing. So like for instance, tonight I have like 3-4 listings to do. So between Instagram and Facebook, I just listed 20 times one item. 20 times one item, right? Now, I'm going to make sure, because copy and paste lasts a while. So you want to go to the next platform. Bam, offer up. Okay. So you're going to take that same information, post, item for sale. You're going to add the photos, title, description. So I'm doing examples at this point, because you guys get what I mean. Title, description, next. So then it's in different categories. You want to make sure it's in the right category. So if you are selling, for instance, electronics, home garden, clothes and shoes, baby stuff, if your baby grows pretty fast, right? And you want to sell the clothes instead of giving them away, make extra money for your new clothes for your baby. Now, you're not going to get top dollar for it, so don't overprice your stuff. But you can get some, extra $5, $10, something like that. Make a bundle package, all kinds of stuff. So it's all kinds of categories: collectibles, pets supplies, skincare, tools. If you're someone that wants to sell tools, workout equipment, stuff like that, estate sales are really good for getting that stuff on the low. Make sure it's clean and workable, and you could definitely do that. Like during the summertime, it was so many lawnmowers. I sold like 2 lawnmowers. I sold a lot of rakes, stuff like that, because now it's the season to have them. So fragrances, all kinds of stuff you could sell online, right? So we're gonna pick our category. We picked our category. Gonna go next. We're gonna make sure we put the price of the item. Something I learned in business, that prices are made up. So you can do, it really helps to research what you're putting up. Or, anyways. So I'm going to put next. Make sure you say firm on price. Bam, post. You just posted on another platform. Then next, we're going to go to our Google Chrome. And where do you think we're going to go next? I'm sorry. Where do you think we're going to go next? We're going to go to Craigslist. Yes, Craigslist ain't just for scammers. It's for money makers too. Okay. So what we're going to do is take our item, same thing, we copied and pasted, put it on Craigslist, right? So we're going to go to post, This is if you have accounts already. You gotta make accounts for all these. But all of these accounts are free. Um, you can, of course, use ads and boost it and stuff, but you really don't need it when you know what to do, when you know how to market. And I am a marketing strategist for sure. And inbox me if you need help with this because I do have a template available as well. So you put for sale by owner because you're the owner that's selling. This isn't drop shipping or nothing like that. This is something that I have at home that's of value. I have a tablet that I'm ready to sell. I took my pictures of it working and all that good stuff. And I'm for sale by owner. Continue. Look at this. I should have known going on Craigslist. Dang, you can't see it. Or can you? There you look at all that stuff you could sell for sale by owner. Or you could find items for to sell on Craigslist or any of these things and just make it, but it's just cheaper to get it at the lowest price possible. But look, antiques, appliances, arts and crafts. If you want to sell arts and crafts on here, you can. Okay, and then share your link. Phones. I think the first thing I sold is well, the first thing I ever sold was puzzles. I used to sell crossword puzzles in 6th grade just so I can get cookies for lunch. I should have kept that hustle mentality because it adds up. I was selling like a sheet for $1. And then by the time lunch came, I had like $2-3. I was able to get my cookies and my bag of chips. And I just felt like I straight made money, didn't even think about it in 6th grade. And then like high school, I sold my first iPhone for like $150. I don't even know what I did with that money. Anyways, so it's a lot of stuff you can sell on here. So when it comes to us, we do furniture. So there is a furniture section we push. Bam. Title, price, the area they'll be picking up in. You can put the zip code for Craigslist. You don't have to put the address. Okay. And all this is fair use only. This is all this information is at your own risk. But this is how I make extra money online. The strip description. There you go. So description, paste. Let me do it. Oh. Paste. So I put the description. Right. So I'm putting the description of what I'm listing on there. It has condition, be honest of the condition. It asks if it's new, if it's like new, is it excellent condition, is it good condition, or is it fair condition? If it's, you'll be surprised that even if it's salvage, it's just gonna be cheap. You're just selling it cheap. I try not to put delivery available because who wants to deliver sometimes? And then you put your, email, and then continue. And really, that's how you list online. Okay. That is how I list online. You can do this for multiple items. You could do this for journals. You could do this for, actually, I do need to put my journal. I actually do this with my own product. My journal planner that I have on Amazon. But yes, you can do this pretty much any item online. This is really ideal for someone that's moving. If it's really ideal for someone who's moving and trying to make extra money for their new furniture, or if they're especially moving out of town and don't want to take all that stuff with them and want to start fresh. I know I have a friend that's moving apartments and he doesn't want to condos or whatever, and he doesn't want to he wants to start all the way fresh. I said don't give it away, sell it. Okay. So hopefully he watches this because that's how I would tell him when I tell him, but inform him how to sell his furniture. Sell what you have at home. Save that money for your new place. Then you have new furniture money without having to add to from your check so much. You only need to add extra 5 or extra 200 instead of the whole shebang. So I hope that was helpful to someone. And if it was helpful, feel free to let me know because I would like to make more videos like this on how you can just do simple things to make extra money online. Um, Also, thanks for listening for listening to the end and for being so kind and awesome. Anyone that's watched this replay or watched to the end, go to thrivewithshay.com. And for you, I have a name your price option. So for a limited time only, watch this and you can get almost over half the items on that website at whichever cost you think is fair. Now, some things, $5 or more, if you can. But I have a lot of meal prep recipes on there, a lot of workouts that I do on there. I have a accountability journal. I have all kinds of stuff on there that's really good for overall wellness and accountability. So if you want to check out thrivewithshay.com to check that out, that is my gift to you. And also to check out shayswellnessclub.com for where we do a lot of these lives one-on-one. This live will be saved for them specially. So if you like if you like videos like this, let me know and I will work on doing another video for next week. I will see you soon. I will see you Wednesday on the next episode of Shay's Wellness Club Q&A. Once a week, I do for everyone live on Sundays, and then Wednesdays will be another extra special thing for my Wellness Club members. For watching this live, go to Thrive with Shay for your pay what you want option. That's only for watching this far. And that's how I like to make extra money online. So with that being no further ado, thank you for watching. Be kind. Have a great week. Make someone smile. I love you guys. Bye.